Hey everybody, welcome back. This is WineupTV. This is 2013, and I apologize. I have been a slack dog on filming shows. Anyway, Spencer Sievers walks in the house, aka Dirk, the man Diggler. Look at Handsome Man Hotline right here, dude. I mean, he comes in, great wines, good-looking dude. What's going on with that? But you know, you have a really cool story. You live in Walla Walla. Yeah. Probably the best-looking dude in Walla Walla right here. Your wife is going, you know what? I snagged him right out of the hollows. But this is your program, right? This is your project. Yep. And I know you're kind of like, I don't want to say a Laurent around here, but you're like a winemaker for other people's wines. A little bit, yeah. OPWs. A little bit. And I think you do a very good job with the fruit you have. And I know that the problem that you struggle with in Walla Walla are the freezes every year. Yep. I mean, it could be, you know, whether you have enough fruit or you don't have enough fruit, that's got to be frustrating sometimes. Yeah,
we kind of strategically source. So, I mean, that's why we find the best vineyards in, say, somewhere like the Horse Heaven Hills. And then we keep some in Walla Walla, and we have some in, you know, the Weinbau Vineyard on the Walla Slope. That way we can kind of, it's not going to freeze everywhere.
Sure, absolutely.
So then we can, you know, if we lose a vineyard, gets a cold snap, you know, we still have other fruit to make wine from. And
you have just kicked ass, and you are growing your label, like left and right, dude. I mean,
it's been fun.
Yeah, guys, this is wonderful to talk to him and to see everybody grow exponentially like this. It's cool, and I've got a cool job. Let's do this, man. Let's get drinking.
We're gonna start with some V-neck sweater. We released a first version of this just called regular V-neck.
V-neck sweater.
V-neck sweater.
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 So where'd you get that from?
Well, this is the fall version of our Viognier. A little bit of oak, a little bit of, you know, partial malolactic fermentation. The regular V-neck is all stainless steel, you know, acidic crisp, and this is kind of the more like food friendly winter fall version. This is from the Southwind Vineyard.
And the case production of this 50 cases, 2 barrels.
That's
it. Big time too. You're going huge. You are. You know, yes.
We're blowing it up.
Cut that production down, will you?
Yeah. So this is fun. It's a little bit more voluptuous than the original version. We're using this new barrel. It's a hybrid barrel. It's called an Icon by Seguin Moreau. I love the flavors from it, so we're going to keep using that for the Viognier.
Go ahead. A hybrid barrel. Talk to me about that.
So it's got some. I believe that it's American staves and French heads, and yeah. So it's got a little bit of both. It's got a really nice spicy note to it on the finish. I get a little. It's like a clovey cinnamon. Yeah. A little bit. Nice though. Yeah. Total barrel. Fun stuff. And that partial mallow, you know, it kind of softens it up, but since we only did partial, it still has enough to make it interesting. It gives you, you know, you still have a little that acidic kick on the back that's like, ooh, you know. Yeah, nice. it's got some body to it, definitely. Retail on that, roughly. $23. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And then the spring version that we released, that'll be the next one, is 18. So the unoaked is 18, the oaked is 23. And at 50 cases, this ain't gonna last long. All right, let's move on. Yeah, let's move on to some red, man. It's cold outside. My new baby. It's called Run with the Hunted. Run with the Hunted. 82% Syrah, 18% Malbec. It's a beast. You don't see a lot of Syrah Malbec blends, but I feel like there shouldn't be that many rules in winemaking. So when I go into the barrel room, I start just like, hey, what does Cab Franc taste like with Syrah? Or what does, you know? We just kind of start screwing. There is a golden rule. Never blend a damn thing with Pinot. People do it around here. It's like, hey, we're gonna call it this. I got dude, you can't blend anything with Pinot. You can't. Everyone slips a little Syrah in there, don't they? Not everybody, and they shouldn't. That's a golden rule. There should be a law. If you blend anything with Pinot, you're out. Okay. I can abide by that. No, but don't make any Pinot. No. I know that, but blending anything with anything else, I think is okay. Yeah. I don't know. I think you should. Yeah, I think you see people doing Cab and Syrah. What am I to say? We co-fermented Syrah and Viognier this year, which is pretty common. But then we co-fermented Cab with Carmenere, which kicks ass. That sounds like somebody sleeping with somebody else, co-fermenting. It is totally. I love that. Like that. Dirk. Getting inoculated and stuff. Nah, now you're talking dirty. Okay, we got a G-rated audience out here, right? Watch out. I hope Grandma's not watching this. She is. It's going right to her email address right after this. All right, great nose on this. It's kind of really earth-driven, but it's got that nice plum cherry to it. Yeah.
Parker will like this wine.
I'm not sending it to him.
I don't blame you, but he'd like it because it's jammy.
Yeah.
It's lengthy. It's got good oak to it. I like it. It's nice. Yeah. What's the retail on it?
Adam, link it up. What do we got? 36, 35?
Slim, you catching all this?
Yeah.
35 bucks. You know what? That's a solid price for a Walla Walla wine.
Yeah.
You know, the problem, I'm sure you probably noticed, maybe you haven't. It seems like Syrah's kind of gotten into this funk.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, nobody wants to buy Syrah. It's all about the Cab, all about the Merlot. But Syrah, I think, is one of those wines that kind of peaked, kind of went down. Now it's going to start coming up again a little bit.
Absolutely.
You know, especially when you start doing some funky blends.
Yeah. And people, more people are co-fermenting, doing more traditional stuff. I think as Syrah matures in Washington, you're going to, there's already a name for it. We have great people making just fantastic, Rhone style wines, which is fun. And bringing the fruit, we have great vineyards to grow this stuff in, and so we really can bring a lot of flavor without bringing over the top alcohol.
Sure.
I think that's where you get in the Shiraz style. You get that just where it's huge. You get your 16% wines.
72 cases. Come on now. Come on now. Go big or go home. Though. You know what? You go from 2 barrels to 3. You're really.
I know.
So this is what you call a starving winemaker right here. Right here. Look at him. Guys, help him out. Buy some of these wines.
Over here.
Yeah, right. Buy some of these wines. They're solid efforts, and I think they're pretty good value. All right.
We're gonna bump it up with some Malbec from the Walla Walla Valley from a vineyard called Bella Terra.
Now, where's that?
It's on. It's right across from Leonetti. It's literally 10 minutes from downtown Walla Walla, and that's if you're jogging.
Okay, so on the flat, like in the old riverbed?
No, it's more up against the mountains.
Okay.
Up against the mountains, so it's a cooler site, so you're gonna get your Malbec from there is not gonna be big and over the top. It's gonna be a little more restrained, a little more elegant. On a really cool year, it can be this particular vineyard can get a little vegetal because it is so cool. We have to really limit our acreage production.
Okay, 100% Malbec.
Yep.
So nothing else is in there. New oak, 1-year-old, 2-year-old.
These are all neutral barrels, so there's no oak influence in this wine.
So all these barrels, all 4 of them. Because I noticed
all of them.
You got all of them. not like 50% of them. 96 cases. The 4-barrel holler right there. And you are really increasing your production here.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were stepping them up.
We're stepping up. We might go down.
We're
going to go back down. Yeah, okay. But I like that little tear up.
Yeah.
Not bad. Great fruit. I'm a big Malbec fan.
Yeah.
Argentina makes great Malbecs for a country that produces. That's, I think, their best grape.
Yeah, absolutely.
This has got a nice, just opulent fruit, good finish, nice length to it. Hunt Dirk.
Darkness.
Oh yeah. If you can't get color out of Malbec, you can't go home.
Go home.
So it's gonna be exciting because we're gonna be leasing a new building this week.
That is awesome.
So yeah. So
let me be the first.
Thanks,
to
man.
you.
Dude, it's a big
awesome.
commitment. I'm scared. So
I'm a Cab Franc dork, big time. This is Weinbau Vineyard. We released and sold out of our 2009 already long ago. We kept a few barrels back, a little bit of new French oak, which is something we don't normally do.
All right.
So it's got an additional 20 months of barrel aging, other than the one that we in the first version.
Did you keep this back on purpose?
Yeah.
A little bit. It was a little rough around the edges.
No, as I get to know these vineyards, my goal was to not use any oak at all when I first started for a few years until I got to know the vineyards, and then start saying,
God, this is
hey,
good.
what things do I know are going to respond to new French oak and new American oak, or a little, a touch, maybe a 1-year-old barrel or something like that. So, when our production levels were at, I was like, hey, let's play around this. I really like the tannin structure on this. I think it'd be fun, give it some finesse, make it elegant, set these aside and let them go for another 20 months.
I think it's nice, like you said, reading a vineyard, and you're young, So you have many, many years to come to get to know that vineyard personally and to see what kind of fruit it can hang in specific years and kind of push it one way or the other. Yeah. And I think that's amazing. And you only have one chance every year to do that.
Totally. 2007 was my first vintage for Corazon. And it was kind of a give-me vintage, and since then, it's gotten harder and harder and harder. Like every year came with its own challenges. Cool spring, weird heat in the middle of the year, and then a cool fall, freezes, so.
You guys, all four of these wines are great. This Cab Franc really stands out. This is some phenomenal juice. Retailing that, 35 bucks a bottle.
Nope.
36.
Yeah, 36.
All right, so
you can donate. You can bump it up to 40 if you want to.
Donate to the Handsome Man Hot Fund, right here. The prices. I think all the wines are priced really, really well. There's a lot of people out there that have a hard time spending over $20 for a bottle of wine. I think that's changing a little bit. Yeah. And when you only make 100 cases, that's it. Once this is gone, it's gone.
It depends what you're looking for. There's tons of wines, and I drink those too. Drink those, those under. Hell, Columbia Crest makes. If I'm hanging out in Florida and I decide to go to the grocery store and I can pick up a bottle of Columbia Crest for $7, I will.
You know what?
I know it's a solid
consistent.
Wine. It's consistent. It's a solid wine, but there's definitely a place for trying unique stuff, trying Carmenere and Petit Verdot by itself, and and they're going to be a little bit more.
Absolutely. Yeah. So where are you off to next?
I have no idea.
That's a good thing to do.
Where are we going? Yeah, we're
are you guys? Are you going back?
Some ice.
Back to Walla Walla tonight.
Yep.
Good luck.
Looks like it.
All right, guys. Well, you know what? These wines are available on my website, and if you want, join his wine club. He's got a great wine club. I'll link up your email or your web address on the video, and we'll go from there. Spencer.
Thanks.
God, dude, it's always good to see you.
Nice to see you
and
too.
if you guys are in town, I think it's February, right? The Taste of Walla Walla. I know. When's that?
March, early March.
March.
Yeah.
Kind of look at it. Just Google.
Yeah.
Google that. You can Google anything these days. All right, guys. You have a good afternoon.